710 Keel is your news and weather station.
Standing by is Miss Amelia Garner. She's in a local band called Airheart with her husband, Dan Garner, and Paula O'Neal. Hey, Miss Amelia, how are you today?
Oh, great.
Okay, so Gary Biff Watson turned us on to you and your band, and I'm just going to read what Gary wrote. He wrote notes.
Yeah.
He wrote interview notes for us.
It's called The Producer. That's my job.
All dressed up by Airheart. Accepted on the official ballot for the 58th Annual Grammy Awards for Best Folk Album as well as Best New Artist. The second note he gives me, if your heart gets broken, submitted and accepted for the 58th Annual Grammy Awards on the official ballot for Best American Roots Performance. Tell us about, I guess the first question would be, so are you actually nominated for Grammys, or how close to actually being nominated are you?
Well, we won't know until they go through this round of voting. Getting onto the ballot is the big step. I've been a member of the Academy for years, never made it onto the ballot before. So I'm pretty excited that this round of votes finishes up in November.
So how much, when will you find out? When will you find out if you guys are going to be on the big show?
Well, for sure it would be January. I think they let us know in December, but at the very latest it's January. You have to make it into the nominations. Now, luckily, I put in for Americana album, and the Academy moved us to folk, which is probably a good thing because it's a little bit smaller category.
Well, tell us a little bit about your band Airheart, and specifically the album that you could be, let's call it nominated to be nominated for, All Dressed Up. Tell us about that.
All Dressed Up is the first album that we've put out that was all original songs. We've put out a couple others that had some cover tunes, a Christmas one, and this one was all original tunes, and we've had such a crazy year, we didn't even really have time to promote it, but like I said, belonging to the Academy, I thought, okay, this time I'm going to go ahead and submit it, and very happy to say they accepted it and got us on the ballot, and so we can't ask for votes, but we can ask for consideration of voting members.
Well, Amelia, as a member of the Academy, can you vote for yourself?
I most certainly can, and I'm going to.
There you go.
Miss Amelia, the best part about this, your group Airheart, is that y'all are just a bunch of kids barely into your 20s, right?
Yeah, we've all been playing for a little while. You know, that's the thing is don't give up. It's your calling. Just keep playing, and you know, most people know who are musicians or writers. It's not that you have a choice. You just keep doing. There isn't anything else we want to do.
Willie Nelson, who really didn't hit it big until he was in his 50s.
Yeah.
Once said, if you build a house of quality in the woods, people will find it. Right now, with this happening, with this success coming your way after, let's be honest, a year or two on stage,
yeah,
it has to be extra special.
Yeah, it's a great thing. And what's more, getting to do this with Dan and with Paula. I mean, Dan and I have only been married a couple of years. I've known him for many years, and who knew we'd end up together and getting to be on this adventure. This really wouldn't have happened if Paula hadn't said, you know, I want to sing with you guys. So it's just been a lot of fun, and we're pretty excited.
For people who have never seen the band, and you know, I've known Dan for years
since
as well.
You were in grade school together.
Really?
No. What? Describe Airheart for the listeners. You know, you're a folk band. You're an Americana band. There's only 3 members. What can somebody expect when they come see an Airheart show or listen to the album?
Well, there's 2 acoustic guitars, and Paula does percussion, and it's 3-part harmony. Everything we do is real tight 3-part harmony. If you see us around town, like we were at El Dorado last night, if you see us around town, we normally are doing a lot of things like Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Beatles and those kinds of things that are just fun to sing, and then we throw in our originals, too.
So. When's the next place we can hear you?
That's what I was going to ask. What's the itinerary for Airheart over the next, say, 2, 3, 4 weeks?
Well, I would say go to airheartmusic.com because, unfortunately, I don't keep very good track. I'm playing tomorrow night, so I think we're going to be at Margaritaville on December 11th and 12th. We play over in Marshall a lot, so we're
Well, I
going
was
to
just
be...
going to, if it'll make you feel better, we may or may not have a guest at 8:10. We don't know. That's Gary's job. So don't feel bad. Okay, so once again, your website is Airheart, AIRHEART, airheartmusic.com.
That's correct.
And it's Dan Garner and the young lady we have on the phone, Amelia Garner and Paula O'Neal.
Good luck to you.
Nominated
Thank you
to
so
be
much.
nominated for a Grammy. Well, a couple of Grammys, in fact. Congratulations, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
And I'm telling you, you get the fact that you have been at it for a year or two, the fact that you are, let's put it bluntly, seasoned vets, this has got to be sweet as can be. Congratulations.
Still figuring it out. Thank you so much.